All right, welcome back to Eyes Open Media. So let's talk about this because it is all over the internet. It is all over the YouTube in the last couple of days. And it's talking about President Putin of Russia warning America that if Hillary Clinton is picked as a president or selected as president, it's war. Okay, they're going to go to war with America. Okay, point blank and simple. If Hillary Clinton is picked as the president, his country will be going to war with America. Now we already know that Russia and China are going to be going to war with America, regardless if Hillary Clinton is in office. So but this is really telling because Putin is really animated about not having Hillary Clinton in office. Now, China, on the other hand, they don't want Donald Trump in office. So China doesn't want America to have Donald Trump in office, and Russia doesn't want Hillary Clinton in office. So, maybe we just need to redo the whole presidential thing and pick some new nominees. But at the same time, we on this channel understand that we don't vote for anybody. They're selected by the elites, right? The elites pick the next president. They groom them, they prepare them, and they put them in studies, and they basically brainwash them, and then they make them the president of the United States, okay? And then but first before that, they have to advertise them, right? So the same thing they did with Obama. They advertised Obama. They made him look good in suits, and he played basketball. And hey, black people, he plays basketball. Vote for him, and that's what they do. Okay, they advertise them, like like they do for McDonald's and Burger King and sodas and things of that. Things that are not good for you. So they advertise people that are not good for you as well to consume. Okay, so. We know that, but it's kind of interesting that Russia President Putin is saying, "Look, man, if you put Hillary Clinton in there, we're coming at you. We're coming. It's war off the bat." Okay, so I believe that, and I think that Putin's going to be replaced soon. I think Putin's going to be replaced. I think they're going to remove him from his president's seat, but I think he's still going to be around. But I think very soon we're going to see Putin be removed from his presidency in Russia. Maybe by the end of the year or maybe by the next 2 years. But Vladimir Putin will be removed from his presidency in the near future. And he still will be around. He'll still be doing some things, but he won't be president of Russia any longer. That doesn't mean now. Does that mean that the government of America will be putting Hillary in? I don't know. I don't know. But we know that in our point of view that Obama is going to be staying a little longer, but we don't know who the government's going to be putting in the office. We don't know. It could be Hillary, or it could be somebody that it is there, but we don't really think that they should be president. Okay, and they just. Here's your new president. Now that will definitely start some riots in America where they put somebody in that no one even cares about, right? So, if you're not respected and they put you in, there's gonna be some problems. If it's Hillary Clinton, there's gonna be some problems. If it's Trump, it's gonna be a lot of problems. Okay, so I mean. What can we do? We're in a place in America right now where it doesn't matter if Obama stays. It doesn't matter if Hillary Clinton's in there. It doesn't matter if Trump's in there. It doesn't matter if it's a nobody they put in. We're in big trouble. Regardless how you look at it, we're in big trouble in America, right? And the world is letting us know that we're about to fall. They're not scared of America. That they're going to be coming after America. Okay, regardless of who's in the presidency. Now we know China says, look, do not put Trump in there at all. Okay, and then now Russia is saying, do not put Hillary in there or we're going to war. Okay, and you already know if Russia's going to war, China's going to war. And if China's going to war, then we know that North Korea is going to war with them. And if North Korea is going to war with them, we know Iran is going to join the party. Okay, and that's the setup. Okay. That's the setup that's coming, that Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran will, if one of them go to war, all of them are going to war with each other, okay, and are going to attack whoever. So if Russia's going to war with America, if Hillary comes in, then China's going to war against us. North Korea, and also Iran will be going to war with us, and also Cuba will also go to war against us. And guess who else? Brazil will also join them and go to war with them. Not only them, but South Africa will also join them, and India, our ally, will also go to war against America, right? So because they are part of the BRICS, so the BRICS countries have to stick together. That's why they're the BRICS, okay? I think a lot of people forget about that. If one of the BRICS countries go to war, they're all going to war, okay? Because they have to protect their BRICS country. So that's what tells you right there that when Russia goes to war with America, China, India, South Africa, Iran, all the alliances with the BRICS are in Brazil, Cuba, all those people are going to go to war against America at the same time. Okay, it's not just going to be one country; it's going to be all of them going to war. So that's why we had to prevent the war. Okay, so we have to do whatever we can to prevent the war, or just don't live in America. Okay, is that plain and simple, right? A lot of people are going to be moving to Canada because of this reason. Now Russia is still going to invade through Canada, so they're going to invade through the what is it? The eastern? Is it the western or eastern part of Canada? I think. Well, no, I'm not sure if it's is it Russia or is it going to be China? I can't remember. Russia or China will be invading through Canada as well. So Canada will be a safe spot depending on where you are in Canada. I think the eastern side of Canada will be a little bit safer than the western part. 'Cause I think the western part will be starting to be dominated by the Chinese and things of that nature when the invasion happens. But other than that, yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. And the thing about it is that they're putting it out now, telling you that hey, we're going to war with you, regardless of who president you're putting in. And it's just not gonna be one country. It's gonna be many countries going to war against you. Okay, so that's pretty scary for those who are going to be staying here in America. Um, let's see here. Okay, it says that the Kremlin today states that during President Putin's meeting earlier today with the Aerospace Defense Forces commanders, where he ordered them to accelerate the deployment of at least one or two more missiles, attack early warning system satellites. Okay, he further warned these military leaders about the facts regarding the American presidential election, stating that if Hillary Clinton is in office, we're going to war. Okay, so that's coming straight from Vladimir Putin's mouth. Okay, to his military people. Okay, so this is something you guys need to think about. Okay, now remember, China also warned America that if Trump's in there, we're in big trouble. So we're in a lose-lose situation in here in America on this presidential election, and might be the reason why Obama's going to say, "Look, if any of these two people are in president, we're America's in trouble. So I'm going to stay in. I'm going to stay in office." So it could be an excuse that Obama uses as well, right? Okay, so it says here that it says by the end of December to deploy these missiles, attack early warning systems, new generation satellites ahead of a new U.S. president taking office in January 2017, which I believe won't happen. There won't be a new president. It will be the same guy named Barack Obama. Is in direct response to the Obama's regime's activation on the Western Front in Romania yesterday of its European phase adaptive approach, the EPAA missile system that Russia warns is a direct threat, and leading some online commentators to warn that Romania might be reduced to smoking ruins. Okay. Kind of interesting there. Okay, so it says here in January to counter the Obama regime and NATO's aggression against the Federation. This report continues. Kremlin experts are also warning that there are no illusions about Russia being the intended target of this EPAA missile system. especially when viewed in the light of the statements made recently by NATO's new commander in Europe, U.S. Army General Curtis Scaparrotti, okay, Scaparrotti, or something like that, who lied to the press, telling them that Russia is a threat. Yeah, they keep lying. Russia's no threat. If you do what you're supposed to do, Russia is not a threat. It's not a country that just goes in and does barbaric things. They train well. They have a strong military, and they train well, and they're allies with China and the BRICS countries, right? So, and that's all there is. They make most of their money off of natural gas and and gas. And oil and gas, right? Natural gas and oil. So they don't go in and they're not barbaric and things of that nature. So unless they have to be, right? But yeah, so they're not a threat. Russia's not a threat unless you make them a threat. You know what I mean? And America has been not America, but Obama and his people have been purposely pointing and picking on Russia on purpose because they want. Obama really wants war with Russia. You know what I mean? Because he knows what Russia can do. Could destroy a lot of areas in America with their fighter jets and things of that nature. So Obama really wants war with Russia. Nobody else wants war with Russia. Could we beat Russia one on one? Of course. But can we beat Russia and China? No. Can we beat the whole BRICS? No. You know what I mean? So one on one, we can beat anybody one on one. But 2-on-1, we get out of here. Nobody's that powerful to beat Russia and China 2-on-1 unless you have a very, very good strategy, like or you come out the gate using nuclear weapons. Like if we line up to face Russia and China, we will lose. It will be a great battle, but we will lose, right? But if we come out and hit them where when they're sleeping with nuclear weapons and wipe out millions of them, then then you can beat anybody, right? So if without the nuclear weapons, if we go head to head against China, we're head to head against Russia and China with our fleet of Navy, Army, Marines, Air Force, and everything like that. With theirs, we would lose, but we would give them we would give them a run for their money. I tell you that much. But two against one, and two powerful nations against one, that we're gonna lose. You know what I mean? But man, it's gonna be a close one, though. That's how powerful America is, right? Military wise. So it would be a close one. But and because one of the things is because of our Navy SEALs, right? Our SEALs would be able to go in there in Russia and China and just kill, I mean, millions of people in hours. Okay, because our that's how bad our SEALs are. Yeah, at the end we would lose, right? But if you're talking about nuclear war, then everybody loses, right? Because 3/4 of the world would be wiped out if we went into a nuclear war with Russia and China. It would kill 3/4 of the planet, right? So we don't want to see that. But it could be coming in the future. A war is World War III, right? World War III will be a nuclear war. So, and that's one of the reasons why the Lord is preparing the area for the bride, right? He's preparing the bride, because he knows that the World War III will be a nuclear war, and he has to take his people into the safe place, and that's what it's called, the returning of the bride, right? When the Lord comes to take his bride off of the earth and put him in a safe place, because World War III is a nuclear war, and 3/4 of the world will not survive a nuclear war. So that's the reason why the Lord has to come and take us into the safe place for 3.5 years and then return us back. I don't know how that's gonna look, but it's gonna be something. It's gonna be interesting, won't it? And that's why you gotta. That's why the Lord said you gotta live right, right? Because you don't know when the father's gonna ask him to come down and get the people for the bride. So that's why you have to always repent every day. Every day you gotta be in repentance. You gotta be living right because you never know when it's gonna be time for the bride, for the Lord to come for the bride. Because World War III will be a nuclear war. You do not want to be on this planet when World War III it happens, because that's going to be a nuclear war, and I'm pretty sure the son of perdition, the Antichrist, is going to be going crazy around this earth at that time as well. So yeah, it is what it is. So Russia's president Putin says if you put Hillary Clinton in office, it's war. We're going to war with America, and not just him, but the whole BRICS countries and all their allies. So good luck if we put Hillary Clinton, and we're gonna pay a heavy price. So let's see what happens. So that's it. Eyes open.